There is a moment most people don't talk about. It's late at night. The world is quiet. No notifications, no voices. Just you and the feeling that something in your life is not moving. You're not in crisis. You're not failing dramatically, but you're stuck. And that feeling doesn't come from laziness. It comes from misalignment. Because when life stops moving forward, it's usually not because of one big mistake, but because of small things left unchanged for too long. Today, we're going to talk about 10 things you must change if your life feels stuck. Not loudly, not aggressively, quietly, honestly. 1. Stop waiting for motivation. The first thing to change is the belief that motivation comes first. It doesn't. Motivation is not a starting engine, it's a reward. Most people wait to feel ready before acting, but readiness is a myth. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. If you only move when you feel inspired, you'll spend most of your life waiting. Discipline begins when you act without emotional permission. Do it tired. Do it uncertain. Do it without confidence. Movement breaks stagnation. The moment you start moving, everything shifts. Momentum builds with each step forward. 2. Change how you wake up. Nothing shapes your life more quietly than how your day begins. Waking up late isn't just about time, it's about mindset. When you start your day rushing, you train your brain to react instead of lead. You become a passenger in your own life, constantly catching up. Discipline starts with rhythm, not intensity. Wake up at the same time every day, even when you don't feel like it, especially then. Your nervous system needs consistency before your ambition needs goals. A stable foundation beats sporadic bursts of motivation every single time. Control the morning and you reduce chaos everywhere else. The day doesn't control you. You control the day. That shift in power changes everything. It builds confidence that compounds daily. 3. Clean your space before your goals. A cluttered space is not just visual noise, it's mental friction. Every unfinished task around you is an open loop in your mind. Your brain wastes energy tracking chaos instead of creating progress. Discipline doesn't begin with vision boards, it begins with order. Make your bed, clear your desk, put things back where they belong. This isn't about aesthetics, it's about respect. Respect for yourself, respect for your environment, respect for the work you're trying to do. You cannot build a disciplined life in a space that signals neglect. When your surroundings are messy, your mind mirrors that disorder. Order outside creates calm inside. Start small, one surface, one corner, one decision at a time. 4. Reduce constant stimulation. One of the most invisible traps of modern life is constant stimulation. Music in the background, videos during meals, scrolling before sleep. Silence has become uncomfortable. But discipline is born in silence. When your mind is never still, you lose the ability to sit with difficulty. You become dependent on distraction to escape yourself. Boredom is the enemy. It's training. It teaches you to be present with what is, not what entertains. Reduce unnecessary noise. Let your mind feel empty sometimes. Create pockets of stillness throughout your day. That discomfort is where growth starts. Your best ideas don't come from consumption, they come from space. The silence you avoid is where clarity lives. Stop filling every gap. Learn to exist in the quiet. 5. Start writing things down. A stuck life often lives entirely in the head. Thoughts circle, problems repeat, nothing lands. Writing slows chaos. When you write, you turn vague anxiety into clear information. Write your tasks, write your worries, Write your goals, even if they feel unrealistic. Discipline begins with clarity, and clarity requires structure. Your mind was never meant to hold everything. Put it on paper. Let your brain breathe. 6. Finish small things consistently. Most people chase big transformations while avoiding small completions. But finishing is a muscle. When you don't finish things, you train your identity to quit quietly. Finish what you start, even if it's small, especially if it's boring. Make the call, send the email, complete the task. Momentum is not built by intensity, it's built by completion. Small wins restore self-trust. 7. Accept temporary discomfort. A stuck life is often a comfortable one. Comfort keeps you safe, but stagnant. Growth always introduces discomfort first. Confusion, resistance, doubt. The unfamiliar always feels wrong before it feels right. Discipline, it means choosing temporary discomfort over permanent regret. You don't need to enjoy it. You just need to endure it. Every version of yourself that you admire lived on the other side of discomfort. Comfort is seductive, but it always charges interest. What feels easy now becomes expensive later. What feels hard now pays dividends forever.
8. Change how you talk to yourself. The most influential voice in your life is the one you speak to yourself. If your inner dialogue is harsh, chaotic, or hopeless, your discipline collapses quietly.
Speak to yourself like a coach, not a critic. Firm, clear, honest, not abusive, not dramatic. Self-discipline is not self-hatred. It's self-respect in action. You wouldn't berate a child into confidence. Don't do it to yourself either. The words you use shape the person you become. Choose them with intention and care. 9. Stop expecting quick results. Feeling stuck often comes from impatience. You're doing the work, but not long enough. Discipline compounds invisibly at first. Nothing changes until suddenly everything does. Most people quit right before the shift happens. Consistency is boring. Repetition is humbling. But discipline rewards those who stay when excitement leaves. Trust the process you can repeat, not the results you can't control.
10. Take full responsibility. The final change is the hardest. Stop waiting for circumstances to improve. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for understanding. Take responsibility without announcing it. No posts, no speeches, no declarations. Just quiet consistency. Discipline is a private agreement between you and who you want to become. No one needs to see it. Results will speak later.
If your life feels stuck, it's not broken. It's waiting. Waiting for structure, waiting for order, waiting for consistency. Change doesn't begin loudly. It begins quietly, in rooms like this, when no one is watching. And tomorrow, you don't need to do everything. Just do one thing with discipline. That's how momentum starts. If this helped you slow down and regain control, you can subscribe. Not for motivation, but for discipline. We build quietly here.